Alright, what is going on, everyone? DSP here looking like a bum. I mean that, like, look at me. I'm all disheveled, I need a shave. Actually, as soon as I finish, no lie, as soon as I finish filming and uploading this weekend preview, I'm heading to the shower, shaving and showering and everything. It's been a hell of a week, man. It's been a hell of a week, as you guys know. Last week was not good, I was sick. I ended up losing a lot of recording and streaming time, when normally I would have been streaming and recording during the premiere of Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was not good. This week was a lot of catch-up. This week was catching up on what I missed out, continuing on with certain projects. It was an interesting week. There were highs and there were lows, that's for sure. I'll talk about all that here in the weekly preview. First of all, today is Sunday, February 4th, 2018. I already got it wrong. The Super Bowl in the United States just ended. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles winning their first Super Bowl ever. I only caught the very tail end, like the fourth quarter. I was actually cooking and eating dinner, and I happened to catch the very tail end of the Super Bowl. And apparently it was a pretty exciting game. The most yards ever gained in one game, meaning that basically it was all offense, almost no defense, although there was a little bit of really good defense at the end by the Eagles. But I digress. Good Super Bowl. Hope everyone enjoyed it if you watched it. If not, for you, it's probably just another normal day, but it pretty much was for me. Let's talk about what I did this past week and the good news about, you know, so far going this year, and then we'll talk about this coming week because there's a lot to talk about variety-wise. There's at least 3 different games I'm going to be juggling for the entirety of this week, maybe with the possibility of some variety at the end of the week. By the way, this is the final week before time off because my girlfriend is arriving and moving in here with me next week, which I'll talk about, okay? A lot to talk about. All right, so, first of all, this past week, because I was sick last weekend, I had to play catch-up. 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I missed out on a major stream. So, when I came back on Tuesday, I hit the ground running with full coverage of Dragon Ball FighterZ, playing with other characters I had not played with before, and also continuing on with the story of the game. All right. Wednesday, played a little bit more. Tried to do online play. Sadly, it didn't go very well because, for whatever reason, I don't know, there's just online play of this game is not very good. It drops constantly. The servers disconnect. The matches that do work are laggy as fuck. I just don't know what else to say. The online play of Dragon Ball FighterZ is an utter disappointment for me. So, I played it as much as I could during the week. I also mixed in, you know, some other stuff. For example, Super Mario Sunshine was thrown into the mix this week for a major stream. So if you didn't get caught up on that yet, yes, there was another 4+ hours of Super Mario Sunshine. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds I played twice this week, and there were high highs and low lows, all right? The low lows is that they patched the game and made it very different. Vehicles now suck. They're terrible. You could blow them up super easily. And also they made looting a lot more difficult because it's very scarce on the map to find good weapons. But then I ended up doing a major stream of it this Sunday, and it wasn't so bad. I adjusted on the fly to a lot of the changes. I ended up blowing up a bunch of vehicles and killing a bunch of people because the vehicles now blow up so easily. So it was a fun gameplay of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds these past couple of days, me adjusting to all the new patch changes and all of that. And the debut of UFC3, this game launched on Friday, and I played it for one major session so far. At first, I was sucking ass, and then, I recreated my character after a forced retirement. No lie, I did so bad the first run, I had the forced retirement on my character, and then I came back as a ground and pound character rather than a stand-up fighter, and I ended up doing really well. I think I'm like 5-1 with 5 straight wins, so I turned the whole playthrough around. All right, so it was a good variety of stuff this week between UFC, Dragon Ball FighterZ, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and Super Mario Sunshine. Now, sadly, I'm pretty much done with Dragon Ball FighterZ at this point. And you might say, well, I don't understand. Why are you done? This is crazy. The game's only been out for a friggin' week. Fighting games, typically you play for a while. It's not that I don't like the game. It's not that I don't feel the game mechanics are great for a fighting game. I think they are. In fact, I think it's one of the better fighting games of the past several years. The problem is the online play is unplayable for me. Now, I have the best internet available. In fact, recently Comcast upgraded my internet. I now have 300 megabytes per second download, 30 megabytes per second upload. So I have the best available internet there is right here, unless I lived in the Seattle University. If I lived there, they have fiber optic internet. Or if I lived at fucking Amazon or Google, I'm sure I could get it. Before normal residential internet. I actually have the highest business class internet that Comcast provides. It's not my fucking internet that's the problem. It's the game's netcode. The game constantly drops matches right in the middle, constantly disconnects you from server. And a lot of the times when I'm playing is, 2 to 3 millisecond delay. Okay, so the guy's full screen away. He starts doing that dash move. Okay, I press down in launcher. I wait. Now the dash hits me. Where's my launcher? And that's my online experience with this game. It fucking sucks. It's bad enough that it's laggy, but then the disconnects are just, it's too much. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. At least other fighting games, do they have lag? Yes, but can you get consistent matches that don't drop constantly in the middle of the match? Yes, and Dragon Ball FighterZ, I can't say that. So sadly, folks, I'm done with that game until Bandai Namco and or ArcSys, ArcSys is actually the game designer for that game, actually step up and say, announcement, we've improved the netcode dramatically. I'm not playing it ever again. And it sucks because, that's the kind of game that typically what I would do is take every character, go into training mode, do their combo tutorials, then play online for sessions. I loved doing this for all previous fighting games. Street Fighter 4, Tekken, Injustice, all these games that I've done over the years, Mortal Kombat. And I can't do that with Dragon Ball FighterZ because the online play doesn't fucking work. I don't care that people, but Phil, didn't you watch this particular streamer who didn't have any issues? I in particular don't have any issues. I don't care. All you need to do is watch the stuff I put out, and you can see firsthand how bad my streams of this game have been. 3-4 times this week, I tried to do multiplayer streams, and every time was a disaster with tons of wasted time, the matchmaking, not finding anyone, finally find someone, disconnects from server. Enough is enough, I can only waste so much time, and I wasted so much time this week trying to play this fucking game. I just can't do it anymore. I've deleted it off my PS4. If there's an update saying we've now improved the netcode, or if people come to me and say, Phil, just so you know, they've dramatically improved the netcode, I'll go play it again. But right now, I can't. I'm not wasting any more time on that game. It's just not worth it. For me to set up another session and say, I'm going to do a multiplayer session of the game, I'll only be able to play not even half the stream, and half the matches will be drops, and it's just no point in playing it anymore. And the sad fact is, normally you'd say, Phil's just overreacting. No, the people who came out to watch me play on stream this week said the same thing. They all said, just stop playing it. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of our time. We're viewers coming to try to watch you play, and we can't even watch you play consistently because this game sucks so bad online. So, sorry, Bandai Namco. Your game is amazing. The netcode is terrible. You made one of the best fighters I played in years with the worst fucking online experience I've seen in years. So, I'm done with it for now. Okay? So, there we go. My neck was stiff. What does that leave for this week, right? I mean, honestly, if Dragon Ball's out of there already after only a week, which is, I know, just as surprising to me as it is to you, I thought I was going to be playing that game all month, and it was going to be an ongoing thing. I was going to go back to the well, because the game seemed really good in the beta. Who would have predicted that the fucking game, the retail release, would be worse than the beta? I had a better experience playing the beta than I did the full release. Anyway, so what can you expect? Well, first of all, right now, I'm still playing UFC. So this Monday, all right, Monday will be a double stream day. UFC3 on my first stream. It'll be only my second session of UFC. We'll see how I do with the ground and pound strategy. Can it keep it up? And then on my second stream, it will be more Super Mario Sunshine for roughly around a 2-hour stream. So that's awesome, okay? Tuesday, Shadow of the Colossus, the remaster, is being released. I don't know if you guys are aware of that or not. It is coming out this Tuesday. I'm pumped for it because I played Shadow of the Colossus, the HD upgraded version. Remember they did the Ico collection years ago for the PS3? I really enjoyed it when I played it on there. And now people are saying it's remade from the ground up. Much better graphics, new modernized controls. The boss fights are different now. Of course, keep in mind the entirety of the game is boss fights. But I'm really looking forward to this game on Tuesday. Okay, now as you know, Shadow of the Colossus is not a long game. Maybe tops 10 to 12 hours if you really suck and don't do well on the bosses. On the flip side of that, maybe it will take that long. Maybe it'll be harder because now they've redone the whole game. I don't know. We're going to find out this week, okay? So Tuesday, big premiere stream, Shadow of the Colossus, and then Tuesday night, Return of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, okay? Wednesday, more Shadow of the Colossus, and then Wednesday night, I'll probably either do Mario or UFC. I'm leaning more probably towards Mario, since that is more the downtime game and playing it a couple hours every once in a while seems to make sense. Which then means on Thursday, I'll probably return to UFC. All right, that way it'll give you some variety. We're not completely dominating Shadow of the Colossus in 3 days and playing it straight and beating it so quickly. So probably UFC maybe on Thursday, and then maybe, by the way, I screwed up. Let me start over. I always forget about Wednesday being my shopping day. Let's try this again. Monday, UFC3, Super Mario Sunshine. Tuesday, Shadow of the Colossus, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Wednesday, just Shadow of the Colossus. There you go. Thursday, UFC as the main stream, and then probably Mario as the nighttime stream, or maybe PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. We'll see. I'll play it by ear and say, what should the nighttime stream be? Could be PUBG, or it could be Mario. This is good that I have that ability to swap between. Which then probably means coming this weekend, like Friday, maybe I'll go back to Shadow of the Colossus to wrap it up, because I know I'll probably beat it within 3 to 4 sessions. All right. And then, you know, on top of all that, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. I'll just be alternating between those 3 games all week. Now, let's say, for example, by the end of the week, those 4 games all week, because what is it? UFC, Shadow of the Colossus, Mario, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, all right? Maybe by the end of this week, I wrap something up completely. Maybe I will. I don't know. Imagine if I beat Shadow of the Colossus, or I determine I'm done with UFC in another session or 2. Well, now we've kind of opened up the potential for something else. And the reason I say that is because at this point, there's a lot of things that I'm planning to do in the year of 2018 as kind of throwback anniversary events for my 10-year anniversary. For those who aren't aware, this is my 10th year putting out content for you guys on the internet. And one of the things that I actually want to do for my 10th anniversary is to go do throwback playthroughs of games such as one of the Grand Theft Auto games that I played in the past, 3 Vice City or San Andreas. Do a playthrough of those. Remember they re-released those in HD. Do a playthrough of one of those again. A playthrough of Heavy Rain again. This summer I'm going to be doing Bloodborne, so that's not coming now. But this summer I may do Bloodborne. But this is just some ideas of things that I can do during downtime when it's slow. Is maybe throw in a playthrough of one of those. All right. There's always the possibility I could go back to Yakuza Kiwami as like a downtime game and wedge that in to balance with everything else. I still have that, you know, on my my PlayStation to continue whenever I feel like it. All right. So yeah, so there's options. If I somehow get through everything by this weekend and I have now open streams to do stuff, I can easily start other stuff. All right. Probably this Sunday, so a week from today, when normally I would just do 1 stream, I'll probably be doing 2. Reason being, my girlfriend is moving in with me on the 12th. So a week from tomorrow, Monday, which is the 5th, my girlfriend's moving in with me. And what's going to happen is on the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of February, I'm not going to be live streaming at all. Instead, my girlfriend's going to be moving in. We got a lot of shit to take care of on a daily basis. I'll be doing some vlogging, some pictures to show you, you know, introduce her to all of you. And as we do stuff together, we'll take pictures together and share on the internet. And then maybe, like I said, later on in the week, when we clean out this office across the way and she gets her stuff set up, maybe I'll do a vlog to show what it looks like and stuff like that. So, I'm going to be very busy next week, 4 days of the week not streaming, okay? And I know that's going to be a lot of time away for you guys. What I'm going to try to do this week, FYI, with YouTube, if you're a YouTube viewer, you don't watch the live streams at all, you only watch videos on YouTube. What I may do is every day only really upload the videos that are from the main gameplay stream each day to my DSP Gaming channel and save some videos so I have footage of stuff to upload when I'm not here. So, for example, tomorrow I'm playing UFC and Mario. Maybe I'll just upload UFC tomorrow. Tuesday, the premiere of Shadow of the Colossus, and I'm playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Maybe I'll just upload Shadow of the Colossus. See what I mean? So save some footage, and I will stagger it. So that way, when I have the time off next week and I'm not here to stream every day, I'll have new videos still for YouTube, for DSP Gaming every single day. So that way people don't feel like, man, the channel's so stagnant because Phil has a few days off here for his girlfriend moving in. You know, this sucks. It's too boring. But also what this means, some streams, maybe some days, I'll decide to start a little bit earlier. Maybe some days I'll run a little bit later this week. And in particular, a week from today, which will be that Sunday of next week, I might do a double stream. Because what I want to do, again, is save up as much video content as possible so I have stuff to upload when I'm not here, all right? Now, that's the rough week. This coming weekend, Saturday, typically on Saturdays I've been doing like multiplayer days and or variety days. So maybe this Saturday, for a change, I'll say, man, I haven't played Call of Duty or Star Wars Battlefront in a million years. Maybe I'll say, let's just, for out of the blue, let's just do a random multiplayer Saturday where I'm playing both multiplayer games just for variety's sake, so that way things don't get stagnant with the 3 games that I've been playing all week, all right? I'm leaving that open. I may do it, I may not, we'll see, but I'm leaving that open as a possibility, all right? In addition, the week that I'm taking time away, in the 4 days that I'm taking time away for my girlfriend to move in, Dynasty Warriors 9, Kingdoms of Reckoning, or whatever the hell this game is, some indie RPG, and the Secret of Mana remake are all releasing within those 4 days. And of course, when I scheduled time off for my girlfriend to move in, that wasn't the case. They also started getting release dates, and I was like, oh my God. So anyway, what I'm going to do is when I'm away, all right, I'm going to have a poll up on my Twitter as the featured post on my Twitter. And you guys are going to be voting all week when I'm away next week to determine what game do you want to see me play first when I come back from my streaming break. Do you want to see Dynasty Warriors 9, which, by the way, I've heard they've redesigned the game from the ground up. The combat's different. The graphics are all better. Looks like a much better game now for modern consoles instead of just the same rehash shit over and over like it was the last time I played it. Do you want to see this new indie-style RPG that's coming out? Or do you want to see a remake of Secret of Mana, one of the classic Squaresoft RPGs from the 1990s that's now being remade for modern consoles? A whole new audience will be able to experience it. Personally, I played it and liked it, but I never owned Secret of Mana. Other games, like, for example, the Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, those are games that either I owned or I rented a shitload and played the hell out of. Secret of Mana, I played through. I don't think I ever beat it. I think I got near the end and I never finished it. I'd be interested in replaying that game. So, 3 games that you'll be able to vote on. What do you want to see as soon as I get back from my time away? And then whatever wins that poll, when I come back on the 16th, which is a Friday, that'll be the game that I'm playing that day as my return game. Okay? There you go. And then, we'll see what else is left. Am I still playing UFC? Am I still playing Mario? How far did I get in that? I'm sure people are going to be craving PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds after being away for almost a week of it. So all that stuff will be returning when I come back on the 16th. All right. So this week, coming up, UFC, Mario Sunshine, the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, with the possibility of multiplayer mixed in at the end of the week. Then my time away is coming up next week, but when I come back, boom, new releases, whatever you pick, plus, going on with the ongoing playthroughs. A few quick things to talk about. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are January pledgees to my Patreon, all of your pledges should now have processed. And your perks. I owe you perks. I've PM'd all the patrons on patreon.com tonight. I already did it before I recorded this video to let you know what information I need from you to get you your perks. So check your PMs on patreon.com and please respond as soon as you can. I want to try to get perks to people before I go on time away. All right, fair enough. Number 2, if you are a current patron now, people now need to start nominating on indie games, because there's an indie games marathon coming up as a celebratory reward for hitting a certain subscriber number level on my Twitch channel in the month of January. There'll be an indie marathon happening more than likely in very early March. All right. So that being said, we got to get the games nominated. Please, they're already on the KingHate.forums. There's already a thread for it. Again, if you're a patron, I sent you a PM with all the information. You can go to the forums. You can start nominating games. When I come back from time away is when I'm going to close that thread, and then we're going to make a poll of the games that were most nominated for people to vote on. All right? In addition to all of that, folks, I just want to let you know, January was my best streaming month ever. It's 100% official. It was my best streaming month ever in history. The most viewers, the most subs, the most cheering. It was amazing. It was the best, month ever. It was so positive. People really loved it. And even my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, if you can believe it, had the most views it's had, except for October of last year, which had a month with all the new releases. Remember, that was a stacked month with Shadow of War, Evil Within 2, Mario, and all kinds of shit. Outside of that month, the month of January had more views on DSP Gaming than any month last year, 2017. Yeah, even months with giant new releases. So people were very excited to check out DSP Gaming in the month of January. That's great, and I feel very happy and positive about that. I want to keep that going. So thank you, everyone, for your great positive support, both on streams and on YouTube in January. In February, I set up 2 new goals for subscribers on Twitch. If I hit 600 subs at any point during this month, which should be the next logical goal because I've hit, the highest I ever hit was 560 something subs. I'm going to be starting, listen to this, a new cooking show with my girlfriend. When she moves in, she's going to start cooking stuff. I'm going to be helping her, and I'm going to be filming and doing a new cooking show with her. All right? But for that to happen, we have to hit 600 subs. That's the motivational factor I'm using. Once we hit 600 subs, I'll, get this stuff together for a first episode, and we'll get that going. All right? It's not going to be Cooking with the King. It's going to be a totally new show, by the way. But the problem we're having right now, folks, if you haven't been on streams recently, you wouldn't know, but that's kind of the problem. Recently, I've noticed it's a little bit slow on stream. What I mean, not necessarily views, but, for example, subs. We are way down. Right now, we're down to only like 513 subscribers on the channel. You might be like, what? Last time I was there, Phil had like 550, 560. I know. But what happened was in early January, people really rallied with support for the new year, and I got a ton, hundreds of extra new subs to support me. And now what happened is a lot of those were gifted, and or a lot of those people, for whatever reason, weren't interested in what I've been playing and haven't been back. So those subs all expired, and now my subs went boo. And there's nothing I can do about that, All I can do is keep putting out playing games and entertaining my stream viewers, which I am. The stream views are up. It's not like the views are down or whatever. People are liking what I'm doing. It's just that whoever those people were to motivate last month, for whatever reason, they're not motivated to come back and resub right now. Maybe Shadow of the Colossus will do that. Maybe later in the month with more new releases that'll do that. I don't know. But if we do hit 600 concurrent subs at any point during the month, I'm doing a new cooking show with my girlfriend. But we have to hit it, and sad fact is right now we are really far away from it. The good news is it's only 4 days into the month. We've got plenty of time to make up for that. FYI, I am actually doing a stretch goal of 650 subs. If we happen to hit 650 this month, I'm going to reinstate the Patron's Choice playthrough, which means that patrons will be nominating and voting on a game. That'll be the next playthrough that takes over after Super Mario Sunshine wraps up. And right now, holy shit, now that I've got a GameCube that I can play and capture, this has opened up a whole new world of content for me, right? So I hope that we will hit that goal. I mean, I would think I should be able to motivate people to come out to streams and sub soon with also the new stuff I'm doing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I certainly want to keep the positivity going. I don't want to be negative and say, man, now we dipped and meh. I'm very grateful for everything I have. I mean, just maintaining the amount of subs I have is amazing. So thank you for that support. But obviously, I want to keep the channel growing. If I can make Twitch the major chunk of the income I bring in every single month moving forward, and I don't have to worry about YouTube or Patreon or anything like that, that would be amazing. That's what I want to do by the end of the year, but we're not there yet. Okay, folks? All right. That is it for the weekend preview. I've now covered everything. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to a big variety week. I hope you are as well. The final week before my time away and before my girlfriend moves in. I know it's going to be tense every day I'm thinking about it, man. Every day I'm like, man, she's going to be here soon. She's going to be here soon. Obviously, I'm real excited, Going to have this new life together. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be doing stuff all the time. I can't wait. But I got one more week to get through. So, thank you, everyone, for keeping things exciting, keeping things positive. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, thank you to the following January patrons. Your pledges help me to keep this going, help me to do this full-time as a job. They help defray the cost of the business. And in particular, a lot of you will be nominating and voting on indie games this month for this upcoming event. Sound good? Last but not least, before I sign off, there is one more reward video I owe all of you for hitting 550 subscribers on my Twitch channel in January. I owe you a special dual episode of DSP Tries It. I'm working on it. I already did a little bit of work. I've gotten the things together. I need to sit down and have time to film. And right now, honestly, tonight, I don't know if I'm going to have time or enough time to do what I need to do. Luckily, this Wednesday, like I said, I'm also taking time away Wednesday night. I'm not going to be live streaming. I'll be grocery shopping or whatever. So maybe I'll have some time then. What I'm hoping is I can have enough time to at least get this episode out before my time away when my girl arrives. All right. So we'll see. I hope so. Knock on wood, nothing goes wrong this week or whatever, and I can get this video out for you guys because it's a dual thing, 2 different things. One really wacky gadget that I've had for years that I'm dying to try, and one thing that's really just silly and stupid in my opinion, but it's been very popular, and I wanted to try that out too. So a dual episode, I think it's going to be a real good one. Let's see if I can get it out for you maybe by the weekend. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you. Without further ado, thank you to the following January patrons. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow for a full streaming day. Peace out and see you then on stream. I'm really pumped for it.